probably one of his most potent champions in a lot of these IG wins, has been a big factor in their win streak nonetheless.
Yeah, and I kind of like this angle too, just because for one, you have a lot of ults to steal. Yeah, not to mention, but the problem here is that there is that gank angle. Because I mean, Beishwan, yeah, of course.
Oh, look at this.
Does have that. Yeah, exactly. We have both junglers here sitting in these bushes. And there's a couple ways this could go. I think they want to set up for the dive. That means JJ can go in now. Yeah,
JJ, and Elk is so low. He's easy pickings. Easy first kill. I mean, that is as sweet as it comes for IG. There's nothing for Beishwan to do as he watches his bottom lane collapse.
They get it right before the spawn of the grubs, I think, is important. It does give BLG an opportunity to maybe fight for it if they want to early on, especially with JJ being forced to blow his flash.
Yeah, that has been sprinting all the way from base over to just try and make some impact because he knows that wave state is in such a treacherous spot. And he's getting some serious value. You called out JJ. Burns the flash get away from him. He gets an ult trade out of the Shy, who's trying to clear out the way for the dive that won't materialize in time. Beishwan does grab the dragon. Fight over these grubs. Like you called out, first one goes down before JJ spots out the rest of the take. Rookie gonna swing over, but there's 2 grubs already picked up for Beishwan. He has the keeper's verdict. He's gonna expertly. Was that on the ward? Hits the keeper's verdict. Yeah. JJ gets flown out. Fizzles out. One caster minion. He's gonna start the dive. I mean, they do back bin off the turret. But here comes the response. The Shy is going to be the target. He's trying to get pretty slippery, but the Tangle Barb root landed through for all and made the Pop Blossom so easy. Elk grabs that kill. Rookie's TP just a bit too late. So BLG get the first kill on the board at a critical time. Spirit Rush out of Knight, so gets 2 charges out, but Beishwan's here for the turn. Charm going to go wide, though, from Knight, so JJ gets around it. They try and slam him into the wall is Beishwan, but JJ has to burn the flash. He's going to try and go back for his camp, so Beishwan is there once again. This time it's the Crescent Guard. He goes for the Zinsec, but here's the keeper's verdict. Owen flashing forward into the Crescent Guard. Gets the Tangle Barb down. Rookie has the hijack Spirit Rush if he wants to go for the trade, but there's no members of IG over on this side of the map. Mako and Gala are too late on the rotate. Let's see if IG still want this fight. They have no business being in this jungle, and Mako ends up paying the price. But top lane chicken, no kills.
Yeah, but again, wanted to praise IG. I think they spent a lot of this early game minimizing BLG's impact.
Teams that can count and teams that don't.
That's right.
Rift Herald, the next play here for BLG. Remember, with the Ren Smite advantage, they really should never be 50-50s. Keeper's Verdict also does a big factor, but the ult's going to whiff. Nonetheless, they pick up the Rift Herald. Can Beishwan get the eye? Yes, he does. Rookie on the back end of the flank gets a huge hijack Pop Blossom, but once again, IG are separated on the fight. The Shy flies in with the Between Worlds. They knock down the Callista, but Bin is going crazy with the Flame Spinner. The Shy able to limp away alive, and Gala going to clean up. Knight goes down. And IG don't get the Herald, but they get a whole lot of gold. 4 for 2 on the fight win.
You can see Rookie. He gets a really big hijack Pop Blossom. He's able to sustain himself this entire time. Because of the space his mid laner buys him is huge.
The Shy as well slips right out with that Between World. Perfect execution on that Aurora.
Yeah, I mean, no Xin ult. Means you have a very low chance now of winning that fight. I think they're going to take the Drake, and IG look like they want to play for that fight after, but ooh, again.
But the charm from Knight. JJ does not have Crescent Guard to protect him from this Ahri damage. Got the Rend in store for Elk if he wants to make sure that there's no 50-50. It's really hard for JJ to even try and risk this dragon, so it goes down and Ode flies in with the 2-man Pop Blossom. The Shy is stun locked, falls down first, and that's all the BLG need. They fate call Owen back out to safety. Flawless execution from Bilibili. Sort of
different.
An unusual spot to be in nonetheless. This is what we're a bit more accustomed to, is 2 junglers scrapping it out and maybe kicking a fight off the back end of that as Gala gets claimed by Tangle Barb. Owen has been, well, on it with this Nico. Nonetheless, getting cleansed out. Rookie, excuse me, in the 1 versus 2 does not get the keeper's verdict off the hijack, and Beishwan returns him to sender. Uses the real hammer to throw up for the kill, and Knight grabs it.
Ability to secure objectives with the Ren Smite is so potent here, so they do have the run of this one if they want to, but even if they don't, they're just knocking down turrets on both sides of the map here, and BLG, they're winning big.
It's just constantly denying dives. He, over and over again, ults waves at the perfect time, soaks up a ton of pressure, gets that top tier 1 turret, forces Rookie to respond all the way to this wave, and while it didn't get the Melodic on the first time round, it has those lasting effects, and Now the Octagon picked up for free. You know things are going good. You're getting good eats when you get Octagon with 0 response, but
this overcommitment, they get nothing from it. They basically cede control of the entire map because now.
Oh, and Beijuan, he's hunting. He went a little too far forward, but another clutch charm comes across. JJ has no Crescent Guard, no Xinzao ultimate. That's the jungler for IG down with chemtech Soul Drake up.
That's it. Soul's taken. There's really no contest to be had here. I don't even know why IG are even bothering to foster. They want to get front row movie seats to watch the Dragon Soul go through, I suppose. But at the end of it, no trade for IG, no response to be had. They just lose out on pretty much every level. They might lose a little bit more.
Oh,
Wow.
This is the BLG I know and love. They're going for the throat. On with the 2-man Pop Blossom. Gala didn't even get to move for a whole 5 seconds. 2 kills just like that, and BLG are hunted for more.
Have a decision. Do we try and contest this Baron? Do we all in on the person in the mid lane? I mean, again, the vision is good. Beijuan can hit the ultimate, but I still think they can play for this one.
They have the Ren Smite, remember. There should be no world where JJ can get away with this steal. He's going to fly in. The tidal wave comes across. It gets close, but still, Beijuan secures it. Meanwhile, Gala gets booted out of the fight at about 40% HP, and that leaves the Shy to his lonesome. He's going to use the Between Worlds to try and dash out, but guess who calculated exactly for it? It's Beijuan and On, who meet him on the other side of his portal. Down goes the Equalizer, and here comes Bilibili Gaming with complete vengeance and no regard for Gala and IG. This is clinical.
Slow, but Bilibili, as soon as they got a little bit of control, they ran away with this game, and IG have just not been able to respond. And the map play, the objective setup from BLG has just been too good, and it's gotten them this absurd gold lead that we're looking at right now at almost 10,000. Maybe a small loss incoming, but Rookie is able to walk away from this one. But yeah, to your point too about this return to form for BLG, it really has been a nice look for them, especially here today. If they're able to keep that up, this is a team where you really got to look at them for title contention to actually win the LPL here in Split 2.
Well, here's the final stand for IG at their inhibitor turret. Hijacked Pop Blossom just to hold Beijuan at bay. Look at the line of Ganon minions just set up right here. Just firing along on that turret that if it drops, BLG are going to full send it and maybe just wallet diff this one. On goes for a bit of an aggressive play onto the Shy. Luckily, he's got the Fate's Call to hold him in place. Crescent Guard, another defensive ult dropped by JJ's. The Equalizer comes through. Turret is down. JJ has no way out but to go forward. In flies Beijuan. They've got Knight coming across as well. Clutch Charm landed from Knight. He picks out the Shy from the fray, and that will do it. 30 minutes of near dominance from BLG to kick themselves off to a 1-0 series lead.
We're going to have a little fun with this one. Maybe bully Mako in the base, but what a great opener here for BLG. Again, no room for placements moving, but BLG, they're here to style.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.